Alright, so I just woke up and apparently there's been a brand new ban list. So I've decided we'll still do a reaction to it. I'm a couple of hours late, so this video is probably going to perform very badly, so feel free to leave some engagement in the comment section. I'd really appreciate it. But I'll still upload the reaction anyway, because a lot of you guys seem to enjoy seeing me cry over these ban lists, so hopefully it's a good one. Normally they base their ban list off of the KC Cup, as most of you guys probably know, and the latest KC Cup was a little bit random, to say the least. The meta is very fluctuating, I guess, because there's a lot of decks that are actually just able to compete in it. You'll notice a lot of the new decks that get released into the game often make it into the top tiers, purely because the meta is fairly weak. The only deck that's sort of standing out a bit is BLS, but even then, during the KC Cup, it didn't even perform the best. I think Odd Eyes actually performed the best of all things. So I'd expect on this ban list, probably something to do with Odd Eyes, just because Konami doesn't want deck that old to still be popping off as hard as it does. And maybe, I don't know, BLS will be on here. Let's just go into this ban list and see what's on here. Alright. Okay, Chaos Form. What? So that's for BLS, of course. So BLS does run this card. This removes any limit 1s from the archetype, and I assume it's, oh yeah, it's being paired with being paired with Ninaru, whatever the hell that is, to try to get Magistas out of the archetype, which is great. That was the main complaint I had about BLS, is the Magistas part. Just having a normal summon that will be able to negate things, draw cards, and also destroy back row was just so random. So I'm kind of glad that's gone. It's a bit weird they didn't go down like a limit 3 sort of route, because I was expecting the Magista to be taken out of other archetypes too, potentially, considering every time a new archetype is released, there's always a discussion about whether or not this can fit Magistas in it or anything like that, so bit weird, but yeah, sure. The first thing I thought of though when I saw this was, oh my god, Blue Eyes got hit as well, but of course the skill doesn't let you, just gives you the card, doesn't actually force you to play it, so pretty good. And yeah, that just stops BLS being able to play. Is there any other Limit 1 cards BLS was playing? I don't think so, right? I guess maybe if they were playing like Econ or something? Let me have a look at the at a BLS deck and hopefully not get spoiled. Actually, we will look at the end just in case. I don't want to get spoiled. Alright. Moving on. That's an interesting one. So, Tenyi was a strong deck, but it wasn't that strong. It's also, it's not new, but it's a little bit recent. This is the same box as BLS, right? So I guess it's probably okay. I don't know about this one. That's not that many limits, honestly. Yeah, not a huge fan of this one. I don't think Tenyi was that strong, but I guess with all the rest of the meta being nerfed, Tenyi would pick up and become a lot stronger, so maybe it deserved it. What was this banned for? Just consistency. I mean, at least they limited the one that wasn't as important. The quick play was obviously more important because you can use it to dodge stuff, so sure. I don't think Tenyi specifically had any limit 2s they were playing, so we'll see. I'll check out some Tenyi deck lists at the end to see if there was any list we need to swap over. Or any cards we need to swap over from the list. Alright, limit 3. So let's see if there's any big ones in here. Envoy. Okay. What other... Okay, I guess I have to check at the end if there's any other limit 3s for this archetype. I don't remember any other than just generic back row, so I guess you can't play Crackdown, which is probably the most common. So I guess that's something at least. I have to go check some BLS lists at the end, but I think it was just Crackdown, so this just stops Crackdown being played, which is great. Alright. It also means that BLS has like less outs to certain things, so that's pretty good. Oh, they did go down to limit 3. What? Wait, so they Chaos formed for this, and they limit 3 this? That seems a little bit overboard. I thought either one of these would do the exact same thing, right? Because you're forced to play Chaos Soldier if you're in BLS. I guess they were worried that people were going to play... I mean, I don't understand why they would do this, and they would do this. I feel like they would just do... They should have just done this one, and it would have been completely fine. I guess they were worried maybe people would only play, like, a couple of copies of this and a copy of this, but I feel like this would have been fine. Because like I said, I feel like this card should have been limited to 3, just so they can possibly take it out of other archetypes. But, yeah, that's strange. I don't know why they would do both of them, but anyway. Sure, I'm happy about this hit, though, because, like I said, I don't really want this Magista stuff being played in multiple other decks. I feel like it's a little bit weird that it could potentially pop up in other things. Orcust Nightmare. This card moved to Limit 3 list so that it can be played alongside Orcust Harp Horror. Wait, this is an unnerf? Oh. I find that a little weird. I have to check against some Orcust lists after to see if this actually competes with anything, because I know it seems like an unnerf based on just what their wording is here. And if it's an unnerf, that's a bit odd considering Orcust, although it's no longer considered a top tier deck, if you just look at the ladder, it's still so goddamn popular, it's everywhere, so... Yeah, I'm surprised they would do this, just because the ladder is still so popular on there. They don't normally like to have decks that are like, still popular on ladder. Konami don't normally decide to touch unless they want to actually nerf them, because they want older decks still being super popular. They want some of the newer stuff, so you buy packs and all that. So it's kind of weird they would unnerf something, but we'll check some Orcust lists after to see if this actually affects anything. And that's it at the ban list. Alright, no longer on the list. What do we got? Jet Synchron. Okay. Synchron players gonna be happy. Also Asardic players, maybe? Because they also like to play this as well. Interesting, Jet Synchron, huh? Yeah, that's a bit good. I can't remember what exactly this was competing with. I think it was mostly competing with extra deck stuff, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, so... Nice. Synchron obviously isn't doing any much at the moment outside of Asardic, so good to see they're getting some love. DD, okay, again, pretty similar. I think there was like one that made it into the KC Cup top 100, so the deck wasn't exactly bad, but at the same time, it wasn't really doing anything too special, so if they want to unlimit this, then go right ahead. I'm not going to complain about it anyway. Alright, what do we got next? Melody. Melody, huh? So what does this do? Because this is mostly for... I think the only deck that actually plays this at the moment is Blue Eyes. I think Melody was currently competing with Levianeer, if I remember correctly, so you can now use this with Levianeer again, which is pretty sick. Is Melody even competing with anything anymore? Like in Blue Eyes specifically? I don't remember any Limit 3s in Blue Eyes, so... I don't think this will change a whole lot, but I think if Levianeer was still at 3, that's definitely, was definitely good for that. Alright. Madolche. Damn, look at a lot of Unlimits on here. Madolche, huh? Madolche's a weird one, because this one tends to pop up in every KC Cup, just due to the style of the deck list, where it's super just slam your cards, win games sort of thing. Just win games very quickly and can climb the ladder of the KC Cup super quickly. Damn, okay. I mean, I'm fine with it, considering Madolche isn't doing that much outside of KC Cups. Just, you never see this on the ladder. It's very rare anyone's playing this, so... Nice to see you getting some love as well. I don't think this will make the deck list particularly any stronger, just by the style of the deck list. Doesn't really... Being able to play, like, extra Limit 3 traps or whatever, I don't think will change much. Or Limit whatever traps, I don't remember oh shit. I don't remember what actually, what it was competing with specifically. I don't even remember what number this one was at. What limit was that? Alright, moving on. Okay, Phantom Knight's rank up magic. Does this change anything? Probably not. I guess Phantom Knights was doing absolutely jack shit, so I guess now they can play limit 1s, I think? If that was, if I remember this was correctly, it was limited to 1, so sure. I don't think there was any limit 1s they're particularly looking for, so I don't think it changes much, but I guess if the art type wasn't in need of a limit 1, they might as well unlimit it. So sure, good on them. Actually, was this one limited to 1 as well? I think I just checked that one afterwards as well. Okay, something that should have happened ages ago. Now this will be impactful. That one deck list, the NEOS hero deck list, the only complaint I had when I was playing it, and the thing that I complained about the most in that video, if you guys remember the start of it, was I just hated the fact that you had to make a choice. You either play one copy of the new Fusion and 2 NEOS Fusion, or 1 NEOS Fusion and 2 of that new Fusion guy. And it felt awful. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make for a new deck. So, glad this is happening. This will make an impact for that deck list. I suspect all of them will play 3 copies of this card now, and it'll make it just more consistent, and in general just a stronger deck list. So, I expect to see a bit more of it on ladder. Don't think it'll impact tournament play still, because it's probably not much of a tournament deck list, at least from my understanding of it. But KC Cups will be great, and obviously, in general, the ladder will be a good looking deck list. Yeah, this should have happened ages ago. I was asking for this for absolutely decades, so glad to see it finally being unlimited. I should be able to play this wherever I like. Alright, God, it's still going. Witchcrafter Holiday. This is the final one. Witchcrafter Holiday, huh? I don't really, I don't even remember what Witchcrafter Holiday was competing with. Let's grab a look at some deck lists real quick, because I don't quite remember what, I didn't remember what Witchcrafter was. The first thing I wanted to check out was Orcust, because I wanted to see if there was any, what limit 3s they were competing with, or if there was Unlimits or whatever. Oh, so it hasn't even been updated on the website yet, nice. So Orcust, oh, it has been updated. Wait, so Orcust Hub Horrors at 3, right? And what did they do? They moved it up to 3, if I remember correctly? Have a look. This card you moved to limit 3 so that it... Oh, I said cannot. I just read it completely wrong. Okay, so there was a limit for the ladder. I'm just completely dumb. Alright, so they've removed it up so it can't be played with it. Damn, they really... So they actually did do a ban that I thought they would do. So it's based on the, like I said, based on the ladder. So the ladder is a super popular ladder. Wasn't doing too much in tournament play. But yeah, they don't want these... This deck's going to be, even more nerfs. You'll be seeing less of this on ladder. It will no longer be as popular. God, it's going to be so weak, actually. Scrap Recycle. You have to make such a choice now. Well, you're just going to play one copy of each of these? That's going to feel absolutely dog shit. I guess to be fair, if we look at a deck list like this one, it would just be a card of just one card, so it actually would still be quite playable. That just shows how powerful Orcust is. If you can actually just cut like one card, they're still good. Anyway. What else are we interested in? BLS? I think BLS was just playing Limit 3 traps, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's BLS. What were you playing? Yeah, they're just playing Limit 3 traps, so it just cuts crackdowns and stuff from it. Obviously, it cuts the Magistuses too, but that was, yeah, that's fine. Tenyi. I think Tenyi... Yeah, like I said, I don't think Tenyi really needed that much of a hit, so I'm glad it's sort of a small hit, and it's sort of one of the cards that I don't think was that problematic. Let's have a look. How many people are playing? Most people are playing it at 3. I thought the, yeah, the quick play was probably the more problematic card, so this changes, like... It changed absolutely nothing. They won't even play any Limit 2s, so it literally just changes nothing. It means you have to cut just one singular copy of it. Alright, what else have we got? Chaos? I don't think Chaos Form affects anything outside of the BLS, so I don't think we need to look that up. DD? I don't really care too much about it, I'll be honest. Madolce. So I think Madolce was at 1, was it? I think? Madolce? Let's see, what was Madolce playing? See, there's a couple in the top of the KC Hub again, but there normally is. And it was at 2 or something. I don't even know what this thing was limited to. Wait, I'm confused. Was it limited to 3? It must be limited to 3, because looking at this, it's like, oh, they're already playing it at 3, so does it change anything? I don't know. That seems like a whole lot of... Wait, I'm so confused. This can't be unlimited due to flexibility. But it was unlimited, right? Because, oh no, because I only played 2 of this. Maybe it was limited to 2? I don't know. Whatever this changes, it's probably not that impactful, so I don't care. And I think that's all I really care about from this list, so... Yeah, pretty cool. We'll see actually one more thing. We'll check out Jet Synchron. What was Jet Synchron previously competing with? I think it was Extra Deck. Sartic being played more than Synchron? That's depressing. I don't even know what limit it was competing with. Let's have a look at the BANLIST on here normally shows. Where's Jet? 3 to unlimited. So I guess the Sartic could play 3 obs now, if they want to. And Synchron, there was actually no effect. It had there was no limit 3s in here anyway, outside of and they're not even playing limit 3s, so it was changing absolutely nothing. Okay, so it was a pretty unimpactful change as well. And I think that's gonna be it for the ban list. So yeah, it was just Melody being played, so I guess, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's ban list. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And let me know your thoughts down below. Was this a good ban list, a terrible ban list? Let me know down below. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and laters.